probably thought I was crazy, and I died. And I was with God. And then he's going to take me on this trip. And we're going to go through the strands of my DNA. And I'm like, I didn't even know you could do that. And I'm like, wow, this is just crazy. And so, you know, it's this spiral sort of thing. And we're going through it. And I can see, you know, the chromosomes. I can see my genetic code. And as we're going through, I can feel the strands like going over my skin, like, you know, like you'd stroke somebody that you love. And they're just brushing over me, and we're going through, and then he stops. And it's like, and we were going super fast, and he just suddenly stops, and it was jarring, and I was like, whoa, what? And he's like, do you see me? And I'm like, well, yeah, I see you. You're everywhere. I mean, how would I not see you? And he's like, no. And he points at my DNA, and he said, right there, do you see me? And I looked, and it was God. I'm like, you're in my DNA? He said, I built you. I made you. He said, you can no sooner deny that I am your father than that your physical father is your father. You can say it's not true your whole life, but we can get your DNA and prove it so. I knit you together in your mother's womb. I am in you. You just had to remember it. And that's it. That's all of us. He's in there. You just kind of have your slate wiped clean when you get here, and your whole journey is to figure that out, that he is in there. And how could you not love these people that you're in? You know, it's like, I never can understand how people can walk away from their children. I'm like, that's a little me. I made that person, you know. I mean, I've wiped their butts. I know everything about them. I adore them. And in that moment, God adored me. Like, he was so, what is that word, where you first meet somebody and you're just so captivated by them, and like everything they do is just wonderful and adorable. And it's not love, it's called it's like infatuation. Infatuation. But his wasn't transient. He was completely infatuated with me. He thought I was funny. He knew I was smart. It's like, you know, you go to pick your best friend up at the airport, and they run off or your girlfriend or whatever, and they run off that airplane into your arms. And in that moment, just, there's so much meaning. And that was him. He's not the one running off the airplane. He's the one standing there. He's like, man, I adore you. I am so excited to be here with you. You're awesome. And I thought, this is all on purpose. He made me on purpose. God, in everything that he has, and in everything he had made before me, was a parent. You know, he was like, you know what? I'd love to have a little girl. And I'd give her dark eyes and dark hair, and I'd make her silly and funny, and she'd have these weird fears of clowns and, you know, social phobias and stuff. And she would be a bright light to the world. And I wondered how long he dreamed of me before he actually set to making me. And then I wonder, is he was knitting me together? You know, was he thinking about all the good I'd do and all the trouble I'd get into as a little kid? And still he kept sewing, you know, he kept knitting me together because I was on purpose, for a purpose, you know, and he knew what it was. And I was just like, that the God of the universe would put that much care and attention into just me. You know, if it'd been nobody else, he'd have done it for me.